Hey guys, so I just made a video about how I was in the flow and like how all these things were happening to me. And my roommate then asked me, because she overheard it, and she's like, "What's the flow and how do you get into it?" And so I just figured I'd make this video very quickly. So basically, the flow is when you are in tune and one with the universe, when you are connected to source, and when everything just flows and it goes well, and it's like one moment leads to another moment, and um, you kind of just go with it. And by going with it, you have these amazing, spontaneous moments of joy and laughter, and doors opening, and meeting people, and things are just happening, and coincidences and synchronicities appear more. You have deja vu, which means that you're on the right path. Like a lot of these things are happening because you're in the flow. Um, And I remember my friend Michelle asked me once, "How do you get in the flow?" And I'm like, "I'm just always in the flow." And I think part of being in the flow means that you're living in the present moment, and that every decision you make in that moment is a present decision. You know, you're not in the future, you're not in the past, you're in the present moment. You're seeing everything around you. You're enjoying nature, you're enjoying people, you're enjoying the conversation, you're in the moment. And from that moment, by being present, things will slowly connect and bring you to a path, if that makes any sense. Um, so the first thing is being in the present moment. The second thing is seeing and being aware of your signs. Everybody's signs are different. The universe talks to me through cartoons, music on the radio, and just like weird signs, like the feather from my last video. Um, so like everybody has their flow and the way that things work for them. Um, then there is so it's knowing your signs and following them, right? Then there is what's it called? Just believing. We've lost faith in a lot of things. I don't know if it's TV, media, there's religion and all these things, but like just faith that there are miracles, and that everything does happen for a reason, and there are no coincidences. And like walking down the street and bumping into somebody and seeing that as a sign, and then like literally looking at that and trying to see the message, or get the message from that person, or having a stranger sit down next to you and talk to you, and you're just like, why is this person talking to me? But then in the back of your mind, they tell you something, and you're like, that's why they talk to me. Oh, thank you for that message. Um, that's being in the flow. When you're in the, there's people who are in the flow. There's people who are vibrating on different levels, and when they meet you, they offer you opportunities because they see like you're a good kid, and I see you're doing something, and I can sense something from you. They can sense that you're in the flow. They can sense that you have this energy, and then doors start opening, opportunities start opening up, things start happening because people in the flow always want to help other people in the flow. You know, um, so that's one thing. Um, you're just happy all the time in the flow. Like you're always laughing and things are good, and you know, when you're not in the flow, it's like you're uncomfortable, and you're not content. That's when you're surrounding yourself with people who are not on your vibrational level, or people that are not at the same um, flow or capacity that you are, and that causes a lot of distress and disease and issues. You're not in the flow anymore. You know, when life is good and things are good, and you know, yes, bad things happen, part of life, but when you're able to bounce back because you're living in the present moment, and you understand that, in the bigger picture of it all, this had to happen in order for other things that are going to happen to happen. That's being in the flow. That's understanding um, this world and things, being on that spiritual run. That's being in the flow. Like just understanding that this is all connected and it's all happening for a reason. Um, you just know. And it's just a cool feeling. It's like riding a wave. You're in the flow, you know? And you're just riding the wave into like um, just calm and peace and happy and just good times, you know? That's like when you bump into a friend and they're like, come with me here. And you're like, sure. And then you just go. And then you're hanging out. And then somebody else comes along and they're like, yo, we're going to this place. And you just go. You're just in the flow. You're just going with it. And you're experiencing life. And when you look back, those memories that you look back and you laugh at and you're happy about, those are all flow memories. Those are all flow moments. You know, the kiss under the tree, you know, that spontaneous hand holding or whatever, that's all flow moments. Um, so being in the flow is amazing. And I hope everybody gets a chance to feel that. It's like you just know synchronicities and fate and just magic happens in the flow. Everything is magical when you're in the flow. So I wish that for all of you. I hope you guys find your flow, and you find your peace. I want everybody to find their peace and find love and happiness and joy, and all of you. Um, find your flow. Live in the present moment. Be aware and awake. Be mindful. You know, being mindful is huge. Um, you know, just have fun and live your life. Don't survive. Live. Live. You're definitely in the flow when you're living and experiencing life. So enjoy. Bye.